So this is me, Lee Orphan, and I'm here with Dot Dickerson, and we both run bike tours under the Bicycle Breeze Tour Company logo, and this is the first chance we've had to meet up. I live in London, Ontario, Canada, and Dot lives pretty close to here in Fort Collins,
Colorado.
Fort Collins, Colorado.
We've known each other for years, but we've finally met.
Exactly. And we thought we'd take a nice hike today, so we've headed out here. I'll just shoot around a little bit and show how beautiful it is just outside of Lyons, Colorado, just sort of between Boulder and Fort Collins. And we were both just talking about how the landscape here with the kind of rolling hills and rugged terrain and
Dryness.
The 0% humidity.
Yeah.
It's a lot like...
Oh, come on, it's 30%.
It's 30% humidity at least. It's an awful lot like that climate when you cross the Sierra Maestra and you get south of it, and it's dry, and you see this foliage, just sort of different kind of dry plants that survive in a dry environment.
You go from Baracoa, where it's moist, wet, humid, go over La Farola and it's dry. Cactus, sun. Yeah, just like this.
And when you're thinking of that, you're thinking of the Guantanamo tour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which you're leading. Are you leading it?
No, I did that one right before COVID. I did that in March 2020. And that was the first time I did the Guantanamo tour.
Oh, okay.
And this year, for me, I tend to run the tours for Canadian cyclists, but not specifically, but just sort of that's my niche. And I'm running the Celia Sanchez tour starting January the 8th for 15 days. And it covers terrain pretty close to what I'm looking at here for a lot of the ride. Then my wife and I are going to spend a week probably on a beach, but maybe in Havana. And then for 2 weeks, we'll be leading another tour to the other end of the country, to the far west end, to a place called Fat Mary or Maria La Gorda. So looking forward to that. That'll be the end of January to mid-February. And Dot, which tours are you running next year?
So I'm doing right after you in February. First tour is a 10-day tour to Maria La Gorda also.
Right.
It's kind of an abbreviated version because you're doing 15 days, right?
It's 15-day version.
And then right after that, in the end of February, we're going to do a new tour, kind of through the central, from Havana to Bay of Pigs to Trinidad, Cienfuegos, Trinidad, then up over the mountains, Hanabania, then down to Santa Clara, to the coast, the northern coast. Do you call that the north? I do, kind of.
Yeah, I call it the north coast.
Kind of north.
I don't know if that's correct.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
tilted, not on the northwest axis, Cuba.
No.
And then, and then we'll end up back in Havana.
And the name of that tour kind of relates to the fact you're going through some significant cultural cities.
Yeah, Cayo y seis ciudades.
Right, so the cities,
A
the
long name.
ciudades, yeah. And some of them relate to the revolution. I remember reading your notes for the tour, and for example, where Che stopped the train.
In Santa Clara.
Yeah, so you'll be seeing some of the cultural things.
Some of the cultural things, some of the older cities, the colonial cities like Cienfuegos and Trinidad, and of course the Bay of Pigs has big American history behind it. So
the failed landing, the failed re-invasion.
The failed, yeah. I hear there's a new invasion going on right now, though.
That's right.
A different kind.
That's
yeah,
right.
It'll be hopefully COVID will relax and we'll be able to get there and support the wonderful Cuban people and ride the beautiful roads through the beautiful countryside to the spectacular beaches and meet some more Cuban friends.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thanks so much for meeting up with me on our little vacation to Colorado.
Yeah,
and
glad you got across the border.
Yeah, it was a bit touch and go, but this whole COVID thing, you gotta kind of roll with it.
Yep.
Anyway, take care.
Yep. Ciao.
Ciao.